This is a question that I get asked a lot. What are the steps to getting sponsors? Let me tell you. The way I did it is I waited to get a certain amount of subscribers on my YouTube channel, and that certain amount was 500 subscribers. We are now almost at 800 subscribers. Once I hit 500 subscribers, I knew I wanted to start reaching out to sponsors. What I did is, first, I found companies that are dirt bike related. I'm not gonna have a company that makes leaf blowers sponsor me, or I'm not gonna have a company that makes monitors sponsor me, because that's not what I do. I do dirt biking content, so I want to find companies that resent to this. How I found these companies is I went on Google and I searched up companies. I searched up grip companies, I searched up glove companies, I searched up custom riding jersey companies, and some companies I just happen to find. I'll be scrolling on Instagram and I'll find this one company and I'll be like, I want to reach out to them. But the most important thing about all this is that you have to be professional. When I first reach out to companies, I basically give them a 2-page paragraph about myself, about what my channel is about, if I've had sponsors before, why I want them to sponsor me, give them a full summary. Now, I either message companies off of Gmail through an email or off of Instagram DMs. Emails are more professional. Some companies will message me back, say, hey, just email us, no problem, and I email them. Now, some companies have said no to me, and obviously some companies have said yes. Some companies have reached out to me, and I've said yes to, and some companies have reached out to me, and I've said no to. Also, you need to have patience, which is a big problem with me because I have no patience at all. Sometimes a response could take up to 1 to 2 to maybe even 3 weeks. So now let's put this in a brief summary. What are the steps to getting sponsors? You have to be patient, you have to be professional, you have to have a decent following, just make good content. When I say the garage is a mess, the garage is literally a mess. Check this out. My dad was changing the oil in the Dodge the other day, and we had it in the garage with like the front of it, and he spilled oil on the rug, so we took out all of the rugs. I like it not having the rugs in here. The garage feels so big. I love it. I don't want him to put more rugs in here. I like it like this. The toolbox is a mess. We have the 3 bikes in here. Over here we have the 125 because this bike is torn apart. So I was going to make a YouTube video on this, but I'm just doing TikTok videos on it. My TikTok is MotoDaily21 for you guys that want to check it out. So basically, I just had to do a pre-trip on this bike. But while I was doing the pre-trip, I noticed that the fuel line was cracked. And it had a bunch of little holes in it, so I got a new one and I put it on. And I was going to put the plastics back on, but the plastics are like completely ripped. Not ripped, but like they're breaking. Look at this. So I am going to have to find a way how to fix this plastic, and then we're going to put it back on the bike. And then the e-bike is in the garage, in this garage, because we had to take apart the back brake again because we had to adjust it. But yeah, everything is going to be back in this garage. Hopefully by the end of the day, we're going to do a little cleanup on it. Yeah, everything's all over the place right now. Okay, guys, so I want to tell you something that is kind of funny to you guys, maybe, but it sucks. So on 4th of July, I was riding my dirt bike around my neighborhood. The next morning, I came in the garage to film a TikTok, and this was gone. For those who don't know, there should be a side panel going from here to here, and it is gone. It fell off while I was riding. I didn't even feel it. None of us had GoPros on. By none of us, I mean my dad and I. We didn't have GoPros on, so we couldn't see if it fell. The next morning, we drove around my whole development twice, and we couldn't find it, so it's gone. And I'm probably going to have to buy a new one. But I'm not buying one now because I don't plan on riding this bike, at the track. So it's fine. And also, I'm selling this bike. But when someone tells me, hey, I want to buy your bike, then I'll run out and I'll grab a side panel for it. If it's more than $60 or $70, I'm not buying it. Because, that's ridiculous. Both of my dad's and our bikes, both of our bikes have this problem. Bolts keep falling out. Because the panel wouldn't have fell out if the bolt didn't fall out. A bolt goes right here, and it fell out. That bolt was supposed to save my panel, and it didn't. It just fell out. Look at this. My dad has zip ties where the bolt should be. And both of our bikes are 2008s. I don't know if this was, a problem just with these year of bikes, But my dad and I both have the same problem, and it is annoying. Except he didn't lose any panels from it. It's like, it's 10 in the morning, and it's like 87 degrees. This is awful. So, you guys, the videos are going to be slowing down. You guys are going to see a moto vlog around my street next week. But after that, you guys are going to see literally any more dirt biking videos for a while, because it's hot out, guys. My sport isn't a year-round sport. I wish it was, but it's not. All the tracks are closed, too, because it is literally so unsafe to ride right now. It's like 115 degrees during the day in California. Anyways, so the 125 is finally back together. I put the plastics on it this morning. For those who don't know what I did to this thing, I cleaned out the gas tank. Like, there's no gas in here because I emptied it all. Because it was a bunch of old gas. I had to put a new fuel line on there. And all the plastics were falling apart, so I had to fix it. So, like, there's these clips right here, and they were all, like, breaking. Some of them are broken, but we fixed it. I think it's a miracle that I still have this bike and, like, it runs perfectly fine. I've had this bike for almost 5 years, but I don't even know the year of this bike. This bike could be 20 years old for all I know. And then we got the e-bike, which is literally disgusting like always, just getting dusty and riding it in the dirt and stuff like that. We are going to the beach on a vacation in September, and I'm bringing the e-bike. If you guys want to see some GoPro footage of that, let me know. I'll do it. Also, I'm sorry, you guys, if this is a boring video. But you guys are going to get a riding video on Saturday, so that'll be entertaining. So today's video is sponsored by Corner Coach. Corner Coach is the first company that made their first adjustable seat bump. I've had this seat bump for about 3 months now, and when I say it's improved my riding, it's improved my riding. What the Corner Coach is designed to do is an adjustable seat bump for your bike. I'm sure we all know what seat bumps are. They go underneath the seat cover, but they're a pain in the butt to install. With this Corner Coach, all you have to do is lift up the seat by undoing 2 bolts on your bike, and you slide this right on. The Corner Coach helps you to stay in the perfect position on your bike, whether you're going through corners or coming out of the gate. Now let me show you how easy it is to install this. Unlike a normal seat bump, that takes you an hour. Alright, so we took off the first bolt. That took about a minute. Now we have to take off one more bolt. Here's the second bolt. We have the bolts undone on the seat. Just loosen up our Corner Coach using the adjustable strap like this. We're gonna lift up our seat. We're gonna take our seat bump and we're gonna slide it over the seat. There's a strap. All you have to do is pull it to tighten the seat bump. To hide that strap, you can put it underneath the seat. Now we're going to tighten the bolts. Now you can get the Corner Coach in any color, whether it's black, white, purple, green, blue, yellow, red. But also customize your Corner Coach if you want your seat bump to be 2 different colors. If you guys want to buy a Corner Coach, just go to cornercoach.com. Corner Coach is having a sale right now on their hats and their t-shirts. So go buy yourself a Corner Coach and get a t-shirt as well while it's on sale. Wow, I had to make that whole clip with the fan off. Look how sweaty I am. It is so freaking hot in this garage. All right, we got all the bikes in the garage. We're good to go.